Ooh, what's going on, my boys? Davontos here, and yesterday, Modern Warfare Remastered had a huge update. Now, I don't know what it is, so let's actually dive into it together and see what it has. One thing I really like about Raven Software is they don't add any, weapon variants, no jetpacks, nothing in the supply drops, just strictly cosmetic. When the game launched, they said they're just going to keep the supply drops strictly cosmetic, and that's what they've been doing. They've been giving us, camos for the weapons, or maybe weapon skins or character skins, or even new characters. So let's actually jump into the character customization and see if we have any new characters. Let's start from the very top. That's my character right there. So, okay. These are old. Oh, she's new. She's kind of new. Okay, I want to see if they have any, lights looking late. I like Valkyrie. That Valkyrie girl, I think she's actually really cute here. So let's continue going. Continue going. Oh, is that Valkyrie? Oh, that's Valkyrie! She just has face paint on her, no shades. Okay. She's also new. Let's wait a second. I've seen this face somewhere before. Okay, so let's continue going. Ooh, a little mask. Dude, can you take out the mask? Oh, so he's that mysterious character who's always wearing a mask. There's Valkyrie! That's my lady. She's the one I'm actually saving up for. And I got him from a supply drop. And then we got Devil Dog, okay. There doesn't seem to be any new skins, camos for your outfit. Calling cards. Oh yeah, there are loads of new calling cards. Whole bunch of things to collect with the supply drop. Not really anything important, but if you want to go collect it, do the supply drops. Now I'm pretty sure the emblems have the same thing, so let's get a look at the weapons. Start small with the melee. Ooh, we got a sickle. Oh, and a sword! Look at that! Oh, we got a climbing pickaxe. Okay. Okay, all that seems to be the same. Okay, let's see the weapons. Now, I'm pretty sure they didn't add any weapons over here. Yeah, it's all the same. Assault rifles, same submachine guns, same snipers. Yes, it's all the same. Everything's the same with the assault. Wait a minute. What's this? No. They promised. They promised no weapons. They freaking promised no weapons. They freaking promised no weapons. Hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay, and I want to talk to you guys about the latest drop in Remastered, which had all those weapons. I think it had 4 weapons, and then a lot of character skins, and just everybody is going crazy and just throwing rocks at Raven Software, but I can say this probably isn't Raven Software's fault. They're doing this because the big boss told them to do it, and the big boss is Activision. I go on Raven Software's Twitter and I do a lot of research on this, and everybody is just throwing sticks and stones and just trying to torch down Raven headquarters like there is no tomorrow, like it is the apocalypse. It's not Raven's fault. And if you actually look back on what Raven said upon launch on Remastered, Raven said that they're going to try to keep this game as basic as possible, the same way the original Modern Warfare was. And then when people ask about weapons and supply drops, I believe Raven Software said that they just plan to keep the supply drops cosmetic. Now, I know a lot of Call of Duties have said that in the past, but you gotta remember these are different companies developing Call of Duty. Raven Software, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and so on. They may say they want to keep the supply drops strictly cosmetic, but the big boss is Activision. So here's how it kinda goes. Raven Software makes a Call of Duty, and Raven Software says to Activision, "Hey Activision, I got an idea. How about I make a Call of Duty that the fans are gonna love? One that's old school, boots on the ground, we can remake the Modern Warfare series." Activision looks at them and says, "Yeah, that's a good idea. You can make the Modern Warfare Remastered series." And then Raven Software goes on and starts making Modern Warfare Remastered. Upgrade the graphics, add some camos here and there, maybe via supply drops because they want to keep everything cosmetic as they promised us. But along the line, Big Boss shows up, and Big Boss says, "Hey, Raven Software, I got an idea. How about you add some guns in the supply drops? It makes me more money. You get more money when you get your paycheck because your game is getting more money from supply drops. And you're gonna do it because all the other Call of Duties do it." And Raven Software has no choice but to do it because the big boss told them to. And if Raven Software refuses, well, they get in trouble, and possibly some people might lose their job. Then came the post that Raven posted on social media saying, "We are proud to announce supply drops, yada yada yada." Now obviously they're not going to say, "Hey, the big boss told me to add some supply drops, so I have no choice but to do it or I get fired." It's like they want to sound as professional as possible, so they let that out there because Big Boss told them to do it, and now we're getting the feedback from the fans on, well, the fans' thought on supply drops, and obviously Raven Software is probably uncomfortable with it because that's not what they had planned, but it's what the big boss says, so you do what the big boss wants. So about supply drops, we can basically confirm 100% that supply drops will stay in Call of Duty from now till the end of time, because in a business perspective, the supply drops get the companies more money, and companies need money, well, to function. And it's a money grabber. It's something that a lot of people use. A lot of people don't like it, but you have YouTubers, let's say like T Mart and Ellie and so on, they put hundreds and hundreds of dollars in supply drops to get their weapons, and no, they're not the only people who do this. A lot of us may hate supply drops, but you still have people out there who don't make YouTube videos, and they still put $50, $100 in these supply drops, and it's just giving the company more money. It's the same thing with the map packs. That's where you release more maps. It's the same thing back in the day with Ghosts, when you had to pay like $2 to get a camo. They kept adding camo after camo because it's a money grabber. Companies need the money, and well, we buy it. So I know it's like, go on strike, black out the black market from Black Ops 3. That's not really going to work. I mean, like a couple of people going on strike and not buying supply drops isn't really going to help when you have hundreds of other people still purchasing these supply drops. And it's not really that hard for Call of Duty to add content in these supply drops. I mean, they add a camo, right? A camo for your AK-47, and let's say it's like this red camo. You can put in a supply drop. They can make it a rare variant, so you have a very low chance of getting it. But back at the studio, these guys can just take the AK-47, go to, let's say, freaking MS Paint, and just color it red. And that's it. They post it out there, and it's going to be a really difficult find for you to get, but it's something ridiculously easy for them to create. It's not fair, but that's how it is pretty much, and I wouldn't be too surprised if we actually wind up getting maps in Modern Warfare Remastered, because they're going to try to keep the game fresh for as long as possible. I have no idea how long this game plans to be running in its run cycle. I know Infinite Warfare is probably going to die out next year when the new COD comes out, but this is the first time we actually get 2 CODs this year, and I don't know how long they plan on keeping Remastered alive, so if it's going to stay alive for 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, probably be expecting some maps to come on, maybe some MW2 maps, maybe some new maps in general, but there probably will be more weapons in the supply drops. I mean, it's the start, there's going to be more, and who knows, map packs might come out, and probably some other weird customization, score streaks or kill streaks are already coming into Infinite Warfare, so Remastered's not that far away. You never know, and I mean, you don't really have to do these supply drop things. If you don't like the supply drops, just, play the game, get the crypto keys, and then buy it from there. And if you don't get the gun you want, you still have all the other guns that the game came with at launch. And finally, if you're just tired of what Call of Duty is doing and you just don't like it anymore, then just don't buy it. You're not forced to buy the game every year, just stop buying it, and eventually Activision's going to discover that they're losing customers, they're going to know why they're losing customers, and then eventually they're going to change. I mean, they're probably going back to boots on the ground for this year's Call of Duty because they see our feedback towards these jetpacks, and they realize a lot of people hate it, they're losing customers, so they're going back to boots on the ground and seeing if they can pick themselves back up on their feet. If they see the same thing happens with these supply drops and people just give up, then they might keep it in there. Maybe they just might cancel it all in general and go back to the way it used to be. You go to the Xbox shop or PlayStation store, put $2 in and get yourself a new gun or a new camo. To me, that's how I would like to see it, but I highly doubt that's gonna, it's gonna happen anymore. But if you are going to send hate mail to their Twitter or their Facebook or wherever, make sure you send them straight to Activision, not Raven, because Raven's just doing what Activision tells them to do. It's Activision who gives the callouts because Activision owns Call of Duty. Raven is just developing it, Activision owns it. So Activision makes the callouts, so send all your hate to Activision, and feel free to do so because they deserve it for what they've done. So, if you like this video, elbow that like button with a mighty fiery elbow. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavantosMan, and as always, I'll see all of you in the next video, which will probably be an Overwatch video. Have a nice day!